Hello, welcome back. Last time I wandered around for a while and eventually found my way into this deep forest puzzle zone with sound clues. Noisy speakers all over the place. Are you a speaker? Yes, you're a speaker. Okay. Let's see. So I did this series of puzzles, which activated a wire here. I don't know where the other end of that is. Can I trace it? It's probably that one right there. Oh, hey! Is that one of the wires going into the bamboo forest that I was so interested in finding? Perhaps? Can I get there from here? Perhaps? So it was right around here. It is not this wire. It's this one. Okay, so this goes there. Somewhere. I've lost it. This is it, right? So it goes there, and then what? How will I trace that exactly? Still don't know what's up with this place. This is a mystery. Okay, so if I go up the mountain, I can sort of see where that wire goes. Or if I go down below, maybe? So this leads back to where I just was. I think there were more puzzles here that I had access to. I thought there were. But I may be mistaken. That's a speaker. Okay, wire. Goes this way. Goes that way. And then goes this way? This one is proving hard to track down. Okay, I see it here. It goes up and then back to the left. It's not this one. It can't be that one. That makes no sense. So if it goes that way... Oh, hey. I'm someplace. I did the... Okay, that's right. I did this. I'm not sure I'm looking at all the same wires. Which is which? Maybe this is not this. How would I know? Can't get on this rock. Huh. Can't get on that rock. Can't really see super well from up here. There's something. Well, I didn't see any more puzzles in that zone that I could do. I feel like there were some, but maybe I was mistaking speakers for puzzle boxes. While I'm up here, there was something I wanted to do inside the mountain. That one puzzle that was at an annoying angle that I could not figure out the solution to, I saw what I was doing wrong. There is a way to solve it with the tools that I have now. I just didn't quite try the right combination of things. That's how it usually is with these puzzles. They're just some small thing that somehow makes everything fall into place if I could figure out how to do it, but staring at it and messing with it often does not lead to figuring out whatever that thing is that needs to be figured out. But I have a diagram showing me where the line needs to be drawn. I think it'll work. Let's find out. And maybe do a couple more while I'm... okay, get down the stairs. Maybe do a couple more while I'm down here. I have no specific plan for what to do today. Just gonna do whatever seems like it makes sense at the time. Alright, so this guy right in here. Diagram says... right, so I think the problem was... Alright. My constraints with these shapes were correct. Part of my problem was whenever I wanted to trace this shape, the problem was that I went up right away. I don't have to do that. So let's see, if I go over here, avoid that, and then trace it from this side, I can make this work, then be able to get away with here and partition that. And then it's happy. I heard something. Oh, no, those are my footsteps again. Wait a second. That wire is going to another puzzle buried in there somewhere. Oh boy, I gotta do another from an annoying angle. Somehow, somewhere. Ah, really? Like this? This isn't as bad as it looks. Okay. So what's up with you? That's a 3, that's a 2. So it could be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. So it's one of those. Then the 2 could be an up or a down on any one of those spaces. Okay. So what if I would start like this? Wait. No, right. The 2 is not... sure. The exit is there, and that seems fine, right? Yeah. Done. Okay, so that goes in there. I have 2 things powered on in here, but this is closed. There is a 3rd, which goes here. Okay, so I gotta finish those. What does finishing this do? There's a 4th. Okay. So those 2... all of those need to finish, presumably for this door to open. What's up with you? I have not looked pretty much at all at these. I have looked a little bit at the ones on the other side. Right, this is how I get through. Oh man, these are annoying enough to do from right up close. I don't want to try them from here. I guess I'll give this a shot. You're a window to... oh, okay. Is that... do the stairs go there? Yeah, stairs are all the way over there. Okay, cool. So that's this window. Alright. So I'll try these just a little bit. I don't want to spend all day here again. This looks straightforward. Just a little bit of visual obstruction in the way, that's all. What? Oh, there's a dot there. Oh, okay. So a little bit of visual obstruction is actually kind of problematic. Ew. Checkerboard, huh? I'm not quite at the perfect angle for this. But this is probably a good enough angle. Okay, so I see a black dot there and there. Indeterminate here. Let's try this and see how happy it is. There are those things there? Okay, how was that? No, this doesn't make any sense. Okay, so here's a thing to collect. Hang on. So this is useful. I think. So 2 things to collect, 2 white dots. Can I do this? Mm-hmm. Don't know how many that is. That could be 3, it could be 4. Let's find out. Is it 4? It is 4. Okay. So that's happy other than this. How's that? That's fine. What? That was... oh. Oh. I see. Okay. This gives me complete information, just not all at the same time. Cool. I can deal with... actually, no, it doesn't. There are intersections where I never see what's under it. That's fine. Looks like just black and white. So there's a white... there's a black. Something like this should work. Why not? What are you? There are things to collect, and there's a black one. There's a black one here. There are things to collect there and there. Okay. Hang on. So collect the thing. Can't partition if I do it that way. Collect the thing, do this, and then this, and how's that? There's another thing to collect there. That seems like a problem. If I want to partition those. Okay, sure. So, can I do this? Maybe. That's black? Okay, so what did I do? I did this. And And then if there's another black one there, that means I have to do this sort of thing. Is that good? No. One of those is a different color. Can I do this? Tell me why I can't do this. That's not really telling me. Hang on, so this is white. You were... What did I do? I did this. And that... Oh, I see. I partitioned that white with a black. Okay. What if I just stop short of that and do this? Is that good? No, because I have to go there. What? Really? Alright, fine. Having done that, I can't do what I want to do. Having done this, I can't do what I want to do. Could I do something like this? Maybe? No. Because that white is with those blacks. No, because I have to collect that. That looks right. Yeah. Okay. That's fairly readable. That's fairly readable. I think I'm seeing white, 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 black, 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 start, end. And that, okay. So, tell me why I can't just do this. Because of that, okay? So what about this? Because of that. Okay, so what about this? That's fine. Great. Alright, so that section was pretty doable. This one over here looked more annoying, but I didn't really make a serious attempt at this. Do I want to today? I kind of do, because like that's the last one of these. Okay, so let's try it. That means redrawing this line, which is fine. I can do that now. Redrawing it how, though? So remind me what this looks like. So this mess takes up those 4 spaces. There's an entrance here and an entrance here. That has to be like that. So could I simply pretty much just reverse that? No, because I can't get across there. Okay, so right. So what I did was I went over here and did this. And I can't go over there to do that. Now, I just need a solution that allows me to get comfortably over here, which this does. Okay. No, it doesn't, because that goes through the middle of that. Shoot. Can I do something like this? No. Well, am I sure? I'm not sure. How can I make this work? Like that? That's satisfactory. Yes. Alright, so what's going on here? I see those are not hollow, so those are colored like that. Okay, so if I just rotate my head a little bit, and don't worry too much about which way my cursor's going. Okay, so 3. In the lower right, there's another 3. Oh wait, you're rotatable. Okay. So I could certainly do something like... I think I could do something like this. Okay, so that's rotatable. The exit is up there. How would I like to rotate you? Just like that. Okay, great. So do this, and go down, do this, and go over, and that's good. That's not good, because that's connected, sure. Okay, so I started like this. Those are happy. Then I cannot do the rest of that. Okay, fine. What about like this? That should work. Mm-hmm. How many of these are there? Just 2. Okay, so that's my starting move, I'm pretty sure. This one will take some patience. Just have the 2 purple starbursts partitioned together. That looks like a challenge. Because I have to do this, that'll separate them, and also put white and black together. Okay, so other than the starbursts, this should be fine. Mm-hmm. Hey, stay like that for a moment. Nope, not allowed to. I guess I could take a screenshot. Alright, so, what else can I do? This one is awfully hard to get with this one. Like, it seems... Okay, so I have some options. Not a lot of them. It seems like this is what I have to do first. And that separates those. Right, those are in opposite corners, so what I need to do is isolate black without disrupting the connection between the corners? How? Or, maybe, get those together like this. And then I have a problem. Can I solve the problem by not being able to see what I'm doing? Well, okay, so no, I certainly have a problem here. Alright, so if I'm going all the way over, I have to go all the way over like this. If I'm doing that, then I need to do, what, this? I think so. Mm-hmm. Okay. What's the catch? Of course it's... Oh, that's silly. Alright, well I can solve it in my head first. That's easy. Okay. This shouldn't be a problem. This should not be a problem. Just don't move the mouse in reaction to the puzzle moving. That's the key. Move the mouse only when you want to draw a line. I do really want to follow my eyes with it. That's the hard part. Okay, I did it. What are you going to do? Rotate. Cute. Alright, so... Nope. I'm going to go up, over, down, right, up, right, up, no, not up, left, left, up, right, exit. Okay, good. Those were not as bad as they looked. Okay, new place is open. I need to reroute this to actually be able to get to it. So the previous route that I had should work, except it needs to end there. Okay, so if I end at that endpoint, the previous route I had was what? I went over, I did this, and then I went over here, and then I can do this. That should function. Cool. New place. Ooh. Ooh. Neat. Huh. Different windmill designs. Different treehouse designs. Okay, so this is the... I thought that the design on the table in there did look kind of similar to a place that I had been in this game, but I wasn't sure. Those are unmistakable. From this vantage point, where's something that looks round? I don't see anything. Maybe this is not one of those vantage points. Can't see, too dark. Okay, I recognize the flowers. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. So looks like I did the top layer, this is the middle one, then there's one more bottom one, probably. That's what I think I'm seeing. Alright. So what effect would you have? You would go up there, which does what for me? Can I get up there? Like, this is where the puzzle... Yeah, this puzzle is going to create a platform there. How do I access it? I didn't see a way up on the way here. Though in this darkness, maybe there is a side stairway that's invisible. You look like a lift or something. Oh. I shouldn't do that. That might mess things up. I need to get to that a better way. Or maybe that's how I'm supposed to do it. How else would I get to that thing? That seems silly. That is too far away to reasonably expect me to do that, isn't it? Well, I'm going to try it. Where was the start? Can't see at all what I'm doing. I'm just doing this purely by feel. Okay, that's not satisfied. No, this is dumb. I shouldn't be doing this. Okay, that's on the other side of this. That's how I will get down to the bottom floor, probably. But how do I get here? What leads there? Oh, I think I want to solve... Okay, this is a stairway. That comes down once I solve those. Okay. Yeah. So that's the next stage of puzzles. Not doing it right now. But I've made it down here. Gonna do a little bit of exploring back up on the surface again before I go down there for that stuff. So let's see. I came here while I was investigating some sound puzzles. There was a wire coming off of them that I could not track down. So from up here, let's see if I can see where it went. Are there any puzzles hidden in this pile of monitors? Up here I don't see any, so I don't think so. I have heard that this puzzle actually changed at some point in the game. I don't want to deactivate it, but like, supposedly all of those endpoints used to be visible all the time, so part of the puzzle was figuring out which thing goes to which endpoint. But apparently it was changed to only have one endpoint at a time. Don't know why, but that's what I've heard. I always have trouble finding the way down. What's my landmark? Is it near the river? Yes. Okay. So near the river panel. The direction I wanted to look was over here. Like the wire I'm trying to track down is right around there. So let me keep my eyes on that area, if I can. I can't. I went behind the video room. What did I find there? Every time I see that side passage that leads to a hex grid diagram, I'm reminded of it. I don't really remember what I found there, though. Boat. I would like to look at your map, but I also would like to figure out where this wire goes. just am not allowed to see. It goes up on top of that rock. I saw it from up there, but I couldn't see where either end went. Is this definitely this wire? Can I say that for sure? I don't think I can say that with any kind of certainty. Like, that's the closest one I can see. Is there really no way I can get a look at that from... I can stand here. Maybe from there I can see this? So I did all this. That wire went down there and activated those. Oh, here we go. This is the same wire, okay. So that goes there, it goes there, it goes here. And it goes up this tree. Oh. Okay, so top of that tree. Does this lead me up there? I think so. Top of some tree in that general direction. Yeah, here it is. Up there, over there. Just sort of feeling my way through the world. Okay, so around that tree right there, where am I? I need to keep track of what I'm looking at, but I also need to actually navigate around stuff. I don't think this leads the direction I want to go. Here's an inactive wire. Okay, the one I was following was right around here. Okay, here it is. Here we go. Here we go. This is what happened. Okay, guess I have to go around to know what this is about. Fine. Fine. How would I get around? That's kind of a long way. Let's see, what was the knowledge I needed to continue with stuff in the village? There was that one double puzzle with some sort of environmental clue I didn't understand. I want to go back to the starting area, because I feel like now that I know a little more about the world, I might see some new things there, and I'm very curious about it. Let me make that my goal for the very end of this, but I want to see whether that trapdoor opened first. Can I get up to where that was here? Or do I actually have to go around on the beach there? Here's a path. This leads to the bird sound place, right? Yeah, kind of. Okay. So to get to the other side of the trapdoor. Right here, these puzzles. Okay. Okay. This is weird. Okay, I hear the bird. What's... Yeah, okay. You know, I just remembered another whole zone in this game that I have not really explored. Wrecked Ship had a puzzle that had... Does high mean small? Collect small first, then big? That had differently sized dots here. And it did have a sound playing. Okay. Which one? I think I'm hearing this. Where's that coming from? Nowhere. Wait, neither of those match. Oh no, that one does match. Well, that's the order I need. That's the only medium-sized one. Oh. There we go. Hopefully you're following along. I'm not explaining what I'm hearing and how I'm parsing it. Can't make that happen, can I? Maybe I can. Not like that. High, low, mid is what I'm hearing. Though, that might not be the only one I'm supposed to listen to. Low, mid, high, low, high. That sounds better. Okay. Okay. What did I do? Was this on before, or is that the thing that activated the trapdoor? This is the thing that activated the trapdoor, so I need to go to the other side again. Oh, wait. You look new. Where do you go? In here? No. Just underground. Under this rock? Behind this rock? Look for a magenta wire. There are no wires in here. This is an all-natural place. I've just found my way back around here. Okay, so I need to go around again to get to the other side of the wait. Yeah, I am still on the same side. Okay, well, sure. I'll make the trip around again if I can. Can I go this way? Whoa. Oh, no, those aren't connected. I thought these were... I thought this... Oh, that is connected to that, isn't it? Whoa. Well, that's a cool tree thing. Never seen a tree that grows like that. Okay, I don't know if I'm getting around to the other side of that now. If I could remember which paths lead where, that would help. Okay, so this leads back down here. Just make right turns. Use Dead Reckoning to get through, if possible. I don't know if this will give me the information I'm after, because that magenta wire was not on when I started those puzzles. So doing that seemed to activate it, but it also activated something else on the other side, maybe? Having walked this path in reverse, I know a little better where I'm going. A little better. Right here. Other side of trapdoor. So this wire came down to activate that. Then... Well, that's just coming off of there. So this must have been active when that came up. I just didn't pay attention to it. Okay, so the magenta wire is the new one. Right, no, that's the one that comes down there and goes in there. This wire is just for opening up this. Okay. Okay, got it. Alright, well... there's a magenta wire somewhere in this area that I need to follow to something. Don't know what yet. Boat. Boat is parked over in this general area, sorta. That's the village. Is this a place... This is not a place I've done yet. Right, this has those diagonal things. That was the other thing I needed to understand for the village. Like, what could be my clue for that? Like, this overgrowth? Avoid that? That doesn't take it. No, I don't have the information for this yet. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time guessing right at the moment. What's this little peninsula? Have I been here? I feel like I have. Yeah. Yeah. I vaguely remember this. pretty sure I've met you before. You're reaching for a goblet that I cannot give you. It feels like there should be something more to this area, but this is just another one of those, like the... Oh, hey! I have not listened to you.
O Lord God, helper of those who seek you, I see you in the garden of paradise, and I do not know what I see, because I see nothing visible. I know this alone, that I know that I do not know what I see, and that I can never know. I do not know how to name you, because I do not know what you are. Should anyone tell me that you are named by this or that name, by the fact that one gives a name, I know that it is not your name. For the wall beyond which I see you is the limit of every mode of signification by names. Should anyone express any concept by which you could be conceived, I know that this concept is not a concept of you, for every concept finds its boundary at the wall of paradise. Should anyone express any likeness and say that you ought to be conceived according to it, I know in the same way that this is not a likeness of you. So too, if anyone, wishing to furnish the means by which you might be understood, should set forth an understanding of you, one is still far removed from you. For the highest wall separates you from all these, and secludes you from everything that can be said or thought, because you are absolute from all the things that can fall within any concept.
Was this lit up?
Nicholas of Cusa, 1453.
That looked like it was lit up. The dock I chose was not as close to this as I thought it was. You were definitely lit up. I don't know if that was a graphical glitch or was something intentional, but that was shining white. Well, you know, I think what makes sense here is maybe I'll end the episode here and start next time with just re-exploring this place and seeing if I can learn anything new about it. I'll finish the boat ride first, because there are definitely a couple of wizard puzzles there that I can do if I don't mess them up. Oh wait, that's where I'm docking. This is not... This is the washing machine building, as I've named it. The washing machine is where one of those puzzles starts, but I can't do it from here. I know there's a bunch of stuff along... I think it's this route, though it might be this route. Definitely right here there was a thing. And right there was a thing. I can get out here, right? I think I can get out here. Yeah, that's right. I was surprised by this last time, but I can actually step up that. Okay. So anyway, I'll just stop here. I'll re-explore the early areas of the game next time and see if I can learn anything new from them. I suspect so. And yeah, don't know what I'll do after that, but there is plenty of choice. I'm not at all starved for choice here. I feel like I need to get up here and close a thing so I can complete that puzzle. You're part of it, probably. You might be part of it. Is this like a tile puzzle on the roof? I don't know. Alright, maybe I'll figure that out next time. Anyway, I'll see you then.